So, good afternoon. Let's talk Anonas today. But before we proceed, I'm going to use my Anona pollination contraption here to collect some male pollens and pollinate some of these female flowers on this Atemoya tree here. So, there's two male flowers, and you can tell because they've opened up all the way. Just going to tap on it, vibrate it a bit, making sure that the pollens are collected. Moving on to the next one. And then once collected, unfortunately there's no meat for the males anymore. Just toss them away. So here are the male pollens. I'm not sure if you could see it, but the reason why I'm using this black mug is because the pollens are white, so they stand out quite a bit. So I'm going to get a generous amount of pollens, and using your artistic skills, find a female, and you can tell it's a female. Because it hasn't fully opened yet. So open it up just a bit and start pollinating it. Just use your insect mind there. What would you do if you were an insect pollinating this flower? There you go. Once pollinated, just mark it a bit. That's how you know it's pollinated. Moving on to the other one. Another female here. Open it up. Just making sure the brush itself is soft and touching the tip of the actual flower. That is it. With some luck, you should be able to get some Atemoya formations such as these guys here. There's quite a bit of flowers that have already set fruit. So not sure how we're gonna be able to handle this tree, because I mean, you know, we're bound to get at least 5 per branch. I wanted to show you. So this is the Atemoya. We got another Atemoya back here. This guy, same process, but that's eventually what it should look like. So that is it. So let's continue on with the Anona video. Anonas are a group of family which consists of Atemoya, Cherimoyas, Soursops, sugar apples, Ilamas, and Paw Paws. So this guy is an Atemoya, as you had seen earlier with some hand pollination that we've been doing. It is setting fruit. That's one of them. Let's see. Here's the other Atemoya. Atemoyas are a cross between Cherimoya and sugar apple. This guy has a fair number of fruits that's being formed. So, Atemoya. To its left is a giant sugar apple. This guy basically becomes a piece of stick during the winter time. It's I'm treating it as if it were a deciduous tree. But as you can see, it bounced right back up. These two guys here that are down here, nestled in this protective shade area. These are what's known as Paw Paws. North America's only Atemoya trees. This guy got burned a bit when we had that heat wave, so I'm putting it way back here. So Paw Paws. Right behind it is an Israel red Atemoya, developed in Israel. It is basically an Atemoya that's red in color, exterior and interior. So as you can see, it's got some flowers. And the guy behind him, this piece of stick, waking up, is a red sugar apple. I would imagine, I've not seen any pictures of it, but to me it looks like it's a sugar apple that's just red in color. Moving on to the yard. These two. This is the king of all the Anonas. That's the almighty Soursop. Almost always grown from seed. These guys are incredibly hard, if not impossible, to propagate through air layer or grafting. Got two of them. Extremely cold sensitive, but at the same time fairly hardy, which is why I've got them in this container here. There's a lot of medicinal use for the leaves. We mostly use the leaves for tea. There's a lot of anti-cancer properties to them. So soursops, of course, soursops, they also produce fruits that are typically 5 to 7 pounds a piece. Here's the Cherimoyas, two of them. These guys were transplanted from the front yard. That's why they're the way they are. But as you can see, they are bouncing back. The one in the front is a Booth Cherimoya. One right behind it is a honeyheart Cherimoya. And this guy behind them is what's known as an Ilama. Ilamas are just like the red Atemoyas, they're red in color. Moving on. Got another Soursop back here. This one is somewhat matured, so it's getting full day sun. As you can see, I did top this guy off a bit. I've been sheltering him in the garage. So yeah, this one is a bit more on the mature side. So any day now, it should, well, likely next year, but it should produce some Soursops. I've got a few more Cherimoya trees in the front, which I will take you to. So here's the front. Right behind this guava is a Cherimoya. Not sure what variety. I suspect it was planted from or grown from seed. It did start flowering this year, but in my opinion, it's a bit too young, so I've been removing all the flowers. And then I've got another one right here. Another Cherimoya of unknown variety. We've been getting some crazy weather lately. It's been quite windy, so need to restake this guy. But just like its sibling over there, he started flowering this year. And again, at the same time, I'm also removing the flowers as well. But both of these Cherimoyas, for the most part, get full day sun. All right, have a good afternoon.